give it a couple minutes for people to load back in before we continue. We've been doing so good too. I feel like because I thought the fact of that we haven't been reported, I think because I thought it made it come into play. Let me share this out in case anyone's waiting for the link. Or the invite, I mean, link. Thank you for the follow. Okay, thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate it. Just gonna give a couple more minutes, give people a minute to get in. And we had gotten really good with the likes, so thank you guys so much for all the tapping you were doing. I saw where we were, and I do appreciate it. I don't know why my circle is so tiny. Let me try this again. No, not that. There we go. So we're on Jason Becker, the EMT.
To be honest, I'm not sure. I could have been typing them on the computer. That's what we typed the report on.
Okay.
At the time.
Do you have an independent recollection of taking notes, either handwritten or on a computer, as you sit here right now?
I couldn't tell you if I did one or the other. Sometimes I write on the computer, sometimes I don't.
Or you might not have written anything down, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So, in any event, you weren't taking down, even if you were taking notes, you weren't taking down verbatim quotes of what she was saying. You were paraphrasing the information that was coming to you, correct?
That's correct.
All right. You had previously said or testified that the last time, let me rephrase that just a little bit. You previously indicated in recounting what it was that Miss Reed actually said to you was something along the lines of she was upset because her last words to him were, because of her last words to him being in anger. I object.
I'm going to allow the question.
Is that correct?
Well, I probably phrased it a little wrongly. The last words. It was the last conversation.
Okay, that wasn't my question. My question is a simple one. In a previous hearing, did you use the phrase "her last words to him"?
Previous, yes,
Were
I did.
they?
I did.
And that was at a
Thank
hearing
you
where you're
so
under
much,
oath, just like you are
Sandra.
now, correct?
Correct.
That was a little closer in time than we are now. It was maybe a year ago, correct?
Correct.
Actually, my mistake. It was about 2.5 years ago. It was a grand.
This is Jason Becker, the EMT. If you were in and out, don't worry. As soon as this live's done, I'll put this one on YouTube as well.
Jury, correct?
The grand jury was before. Yes.
Okay. And the phrase that you used was, and I want to concentrate on that for just a quick second, Firefighter Becker.
Go ahead.
The phrase that you used at that time was that she said,
Remind me to send you that picture of Maddie. Remember, I was supposed to send it to you, and then I totally forgot. I'm so sorry. Remind me to send it to you.
quote, like her last words to him. She was upset about her, quote, last words to him. Is that right?
Object.
All right, can I see counsel at sidebar, please?
Okay, Lindsay, have a great day. Sidebar. You know what? Just watch it on the YouTube. It's weekends. We're not usually on the weekends. We're not usually a weekend worker. Well, this will be day 3 and day 4. So day 1 and they're there. They are there. Along with that standoff and the face masks. And how my resting bee face got stuck into a smile face with that zombie mask. That's on that first one too, from yesterday. I still don't understand how that happened. For those of you that don't know, I have a resting bitch face. Not on purpose, I just have one. I did a zombie face mask yesterday on the live, and my face got stuck in a smile. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything until I rinsed it off. It was permanently stuck as a smile, and I'm not used to seeing myself stuck as a smile. I'm used to. So I was like really freaked out from it. Is that the one that you were saying is the liar? That you think is the liar? That's the brother. Sidebar is ending.
May I continue, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you. When you were recounting the conversation that Ms. Reed indicated that she was upset about, you also indicated, in addition to using the phrase, her last words to him, you also said that it was earlier in the night, correct? They had an argument earlier in the night.
I don't recall.
Yeah, me too.
Just a moment, Your Honor.
Yes.
Remind me my lip gloss is empty. Somebody, please. Amy, I don't know if you were in here. I can't do any videos or show any products for 90 days. So my showcase has been completely wiped out. Apparently, when you're doing lives that are not based on products and you pin them for people so they know what they are, that's not allowed. Yeah, so I'm suspended. I can't show any products. I can't do videos on any products. I know. And I even explained that. But, oh well, I mean, it is what it is. I guess I get 90 days off of that stuff. They said it resets at 90 days. You don't even have to be bananaed for that long. That's just like 2 weeks. It's okay. All my samples are still gonna arrive. I'm fine. So if you guys need links to anything, message me privately, and I'll probably honestly send you to Amazon. I know. I explained it too. I said what I did Oh, the standoff? It's on YouTube, Stormy. I'm gonna recommend you watch it on YouTube because that was the craziest, most insane standoff. Welcome back. Juror number 5, slacking. I was thinking that earlier, but I haven't gotten time to look. I didn't think about it until we were live again. Because I posted yesterday's live. One was up last night, and then I fell asleep while I was waiting for the other 2 to update or upload to YouTube. They're there now, but yeah. Heather, it won't do me any good. Should I do that, you guys? Should I apply for the Amazon product thingy? Because I'm not in that. I mean, I love getting samples, but you guys know I give a lot of them away. Maybe I should. Now I'm kind of feeling bitter. I'm feeling kind of bitter now because I realize when I post items, as soon as we're done talking about them, what do? I remove them. They're not there anymore. You can't see them. So, we'll find out. We'll find out. I'll think about it. We shall see. We shall see.
May I approach?
Yes.
He didn't sleep very well last night, looks like.
Thank you.
If you don't mind, take a look at the top paragraph, very, very small print. Let me know when you've refreshed your recollection.
Yes.
Great. May I approach?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. When you wrote your report, it indicated that when she was describing the argument that you testified to on direct, it was about an argument that was, quote, earlier in the night.
Earlier in the night, correct.
Okay. And then you recounted that statement.
And clearly a misunderstanding of that means this. So, yeah.
That
Separate.
same statement in the grand jury later on as at least including, quote, her last words. Is that right?
Her last words.
You were talking about an argument that they had, and then she was upset, and you were paraphrasing her, and one of the things that you paraphrased was, in fact, your statement was she was upset that was like her last words to him, correct?
She said that.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Were you also made aware, did she tell you that her last words to him were in voicemails? Did she say that?
Too.
She didn't give any details.
Did you ask her, what were your last words to him?
I did not.
Did she ever say whether or not she believed he ever received her last words to him?
There's no other details. There was no other details other than what she said.
Okay. But she did, when she was having this conversation with you about her last words to him, she did actually take out her phone and show you a bunch of missed calls to him at the same time, didn't she?
She tried to, yes.
Okay. In your mind, did you put 2 and 2 together that what she was actually talking about were the missed calls and her being upset about her last words to him, being very angry on those missed calls, those voicemails? Did you put those 2 things together?
I did.
Okay. Thank you.
You and me both.
That's all I have.
Hey, Mr. Brennan?
And if I had any earnings on there, that's locked up too. I can't have that either.
So Miss Reed told you that she was sad because her last conversation, or her last thing that she had said to him was an argument. Did she ever suggest that was in a voicemail?
Objection.
Did she ever suggest it was in a voicemail?
She did not.
Did she ever suggest that she didn't actually speak to him, but instead it was some type of message?
Objection.
I'll allow that.
Did she ever suggest that?
She did not.
Very much.
In fact, you wrote a report saying that there was an argument earlier in the night, didn't you?
Objection.
Sustained.
You then were interviewed, weren't you? Were you
Yes.
interviewed on February 14th, 2022?
Yes.
And you referred to the fact that she told you there was an argument earlier in the night?
Argument early in the night.
And she was telling you this when you were speaking to her that morning?
Correct. Around 6 a.m. Yes.
And earlier in the night, do you know if she was referring to 12:30
I did not know.
or 12:15
No.
or midnight?
I didn't know the time.
So his answer is he doesn't know.
You testified in the grand jury.
You're not getting the answer you want, Mr. Prosecutor, are you? Don't seem that way. It befuddles me too, but any earnings that I had that hadn't been sent to me, I lost. Well, I don't want to do it full time, so I'm good.
Jury and Attorney Jackson just asked you some questions about part of the statement you made to the grand jury when you said, like her last words. Would you like to put that in context of the whole statement you made? Do you remember
Her last words.
do you remember the entire statement that you made in the grand jury about the statement that was made to you?
I'd have to.
May I approach?
Yes.
This is page 81, lines 1 through 4. Please read it to yourself.
When it came back
Right answer.
after being banana or after being non, we couldn't use it. When it came back, everything started getting a lot more trickier. But to take away the earnings is just wrong.
Yes.
Because I buy my own stuff off my showcase, so I got earnings from buying my own
Now,
stuff.
when you made that statement you were asked about in the grand jury, you didn't just say, like her last words, did you?
No.
You explained your memory to the grand jury?
Objection.
Why are we going with memory again?
Okay. The grand jury, do you know it was on April 21st, 2022?
Yes.
Okay, and did you tell the grand jury? So she
So I'm going to see Councilman Sidebar for a second, please.
Another sidebar, because he clearly is not getting the answers he wants. Mr. Prosecutor is not happy. Yeah, I think so too. But the thing is when I order my items, I order them off of my own showcase, so that way I could get the commissions from that on my own. So it's kind of like a coupon. So it kind of pisses me off. But not a lot, just a little. Just a little. Okay. We're on sidebar anyways, again. Well, clearly not, because they just took it away. It's not like it's a huge deal. I went 3 months without having a single dollar for earnings. Maybe that's why they were paying closer attention. I don't understand that. I don't understand how all that works. I really don't. I need to clearly figure it out though.
May I approach?
Yes.
I'm showing you that statement that you made that includes the last words.
But there's more to the statement, isn't there?
She was upset.
I'd like you to read
Oh, okay,
your
sorry.
entire
Sure.
statement, 1 through 5. And read it out loud.
So she was also she was upset also because she said they had, the last time they had talked, she had gotten into an argument. So she was upset that was like her last words to him.
I was just talking about like $10. I would love to hear how they make that much. I was just talking about like $10.
And so when you were speaking about her last word to him, were you referring to the argument?
Correct.
You testified again regarding this issue, didn't you, in May 3rd, 2024?
Correct.
And at that point, did you think or believe that the conversation she was
Right.
relating to you was about a voicemail?
Objection.
I'm going to sustain the objection.
Did you use the word again
Sir, didn't he just read
on
them
May
for
3rd,
you?
2024 argument?
Objection.
I'm going to allow this.
I used argument.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
Can I ask you to read your prior statement on
Flick.
page 10, lines 9 through 13?
Objection.
I'm going to see you at sidebar again and bring these documents, please. Bring all of it.
Right? The only time I put the products up is when I'm telling you guys what just arrived. And if one of you guys want the link, that's the only time I put it up. And I take them down when we're done. I even tell you guys, I'm like, you guys saved all that? You got it? Because I'm going to take it down. Because I don't want to talk about regular stuff when we have it up, you know? It is what it is. That prosecutor is just trying to sneak stuff in my opinion. Is that her dad? I'm thinking it is. They keep showing him. We're on another sidebar, guys. Well, I missed the memo on that one. I'm wondering that myself. Right? I can tell you right now, if we had to come up with a jury right now, I would not be able to say guilty. It's the state's job to prove guilt, and they've proved the opposite to me. And this has never happened in a case we've covered before. Never. That's why I'm so baffled. It's really weird. I definitely couldn't say guilty. And it's making me suspicious of other people that testified and lied under oath and got caught doing so. Right, me too, Heather. That's kind of what I was trying to say too. I understand why she got a mistrial the first time. I have no idea how they're going to convict. I thought I was sure. What number am I? I'm confused now. This is confusing. We need to assign numbers at the start of the trial. You're 8? Okay, then am I 9? I'm so confused. Just give me 9. No, give me 7. I want 7. Because you're 6, right? Or are you 5? Damn, I'm confused myself. No, Catnip's 5. I'm 7. You're 8. I mean, any other numbers, feel free to take them.
May I?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Mindy, you're
Sir,
going to
when
hate this.
you wrote the...
But whatever you typed before this did not come up on my end because TikTok filters certain comments. Try rewording it. So I have no idea what you're kidding about.
report of your notes to put in your report, do you remember the word argument?
I did.
Do you remember her actually saying the word argument?
I did.
Do you remember her ever saying any word about voice messages?
I did not.
Thank you,
You
Lucid.
said that there was somebody in the front seat of the car with the defendant.
It just kissed my live sign. You're number 7? Okay. Wait, what am I again? I thought somebody just assigned me a juror number. I'm so
It
confused.
was.
And you later learned from the defendant
Thank
it
you,
was
Lucid.
a person by the name of Kerry Roberts.
Correct.
Can you share with us the context? How did you learn that?
The defendant and my partner, firefighter Whitley, had a conversation.
I'm going to allow it.
So the defendant
If you're getting paid, I better get paid too.
brought up how if her husband had died at the time, she didn't know how she was going to take care of his kids.
We don't have a 1, 2,
I'm going to
3,
allow
4, or
this.
And
we don't have a 4. 1 through 4.
firefighter Whitley mentioned that she had like a strong support system. You know, all the friends are on Canton, and
Objection, Your Honor. And reproach.
Kelly's 2. Okay, Heather's 3. Halsey, what number are you? One. Amy's 1. We have 1, 2, 3, 5. Shit. You're gonna make me write it down. Hold on. Okay. Amy is 1. 2 is Kelly. Heather is 3. Do we have a number 4 in the house? Lisa is 4. Catnip is 5. Who's 6? Do you want to be 6, Donna? Donna 6. We need, do we have a number 7? Wait. Is that me? That's me, isn't it? I don't know your real name. I was talking to Donna. But you did kind of give it away. I'm so confused. I don't remember my number anymore. Nita, what number are you? Okay, so I'm 7. Nita's 8. Who's 9? Yeah, I'm 7. Nita's 8. I need a number 9. Heather, be 10 to 9. That was funny, Heather. Is there a number 10 in the house? We also need to have our alternates. Okay, Renee's 10. Lori's 11. No, I didn't see your message. What was it? Actually, let's have Lori be. We have Lori. One Lori is 11. My Lori is 12. So we got Lori at 11 and 12. Do you want to be 13? Now you have me wanting to know. No, you're not. Yeah, you're 12. Now you have me wanting to know your name. You are 11. Lori Michelle is 11. My Lori is 12. Showers is 13. Welcome. Let me know if I missed any.
When you spoke to the defendant and she shared with you that her last words with her husband were an argument, why didn't you ask for more detail about that?
I didn't feel it was at the time we went about the call as that we didn't, think we would be witnesses in a murder trial. We were there to support Karen and ultimately get her to the hospital safely.
And you were asked about trauma, and you said that you observed that the person may be in trauma, Ms. Reed.
A traumatic event,
Traumatic event.
Right.
Do you have any idea what
neck's suddenly
caused
getting
that
red.
traumatic event?
I did not.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
Anything?
Dating, we understand it as
Indicated
dating.
that you were asked on redirect examination.
I get why you asked, because we've been asking the same thing. They are putting husband in where it's supposed to be boyfriend. Is that possibly because they get more convictions when it's a spouse that unalives a spouse, and so they're trying to put that element in it? I might be wondering that if I weren't on the jury. Don't freeze now. I played you, so play.
By Mr. Brennan, whether earlier in the night could have been 12 or 12:15 a.m., correct?
That's what he asked, yes.
And earlier in the night could have been 6 o'clock p.m.,
Early in the night, yeah, correct.
could have been 5 o'clock p.m.,
Could have been,
could have been 7 o'clock p.m.
sure.
Okay. You were also asked whether or not Ms. Reed actually specifically mentioned voicemails.
Sandra, you're 14.
When she talked about those last words. And you said she didn't,
That I remember, correct.
but she did show you her phone.
She tried to.
And she did show you a bunch of missed calls to John Keefe, correct?
I wasn't gonna look through her phone. I don't know who she called.
Thank you.
When she said about the argument, she said those were the last words, the argument, right?
That's correct.
Sustained. All right. Jurors disregard that last statement. All right, you are all set.
All right, thank you. Thank you guys.
Is this a good place to stop for the day?
If the court pleases, yes.
Jurors, we could do 6 minutes, but I think this is probably a good place to start. So, as I understand it, folks, we're on schedule, right where we thought we would be. We're going to release you for today. Now, when I told you this morning, and I've told you other times too, that when you
We
were
know,
out in
we
that
know.
room waiting for us, we're in here getting.
So we got through day 3 and day 4. I just want to see how long day 5 is. Hold on. Just for curiosity's sake. Day 5 looks to be... Ooh, day 5 will be a long one. Juror 5, don't worry, I'll put it up on the YouTube and we're done. Welcome back. So on Monday, let's start at 11 a.m. Central Time. We'll have the full day taken up probably mostly by day 5. No. I believe there's only one subject to recall right now. Let me see where they're at. Let me see day 6, how long that one is. Thank you, Lori. So on Monday, when we do day 6, that should catch us up. We should be just at closing statements then. Yeah, that should catch us up. So, everybody enjoy. Do we have 3? No, but you could have 15. Would you like 15? Yes, so you guys are now excused for your jury duty virtual. Please remember the instructions. I don't care what you do, but just, yeah. Is it? Well, then it's a good thing you came when you did. You guys have a great weekend. I will see you guys at 11 a.m. Central on Monday. Yeah, I'll put this one up too. Just give me about an hour or so, depending on how long it takes to upload. But it'll be up there. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you guys Monday. Bye guys.